This has become a thing. The annual menu for Ohio State Fair deviled eggs. Here's the new flavors. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Columbus pizza. All right. Hot honey everything. Everything bagel seasoning meets a drizzle of hot honey. No. Sriracha peach. Sweet peaches paired with spicy sriracha for a bold contrast. I mean, I do love peaches. Spicy crunchy. Flamin' hot corn chips crown a fiery filling. And the final new deviled egg for the fair, cranberry feta. Tart dried cranberries and salty feta cheese make a tangy twist. So there you go. Just don't buy one and then walk around for an hour with it, because it's no doubt going to be a bit swampy at the Ohio State Fair, as it always is. It's gone viral on TikTok. Teachers sharing stories about running into their students outside of school, or in other cases, vice versa. And some of these are sad because it's clear that teachers need side hustles just to make ends meet. Here then are some of the stories. I was teaching preschool and also working in a topless bar. Saw a father at last call. Saw him again at school drop-off the next morning. Not a word will ever be said. I was getting a bikini wax, and halfway through, my technician told me that because of me, she's doing great in college math. When I was a teacher, I saw a student who was 16 attempt to use his fake ID at a bar where I was moonlighting. Therapy. He was on his way out. I was on my way in. Yep. More teachers running into students. As my colonoscopy was about to begin, I heard, "Hey, Mr. K, you are my favorite teacher. I'll be assisting you today." I said, "Thanks, enjoy the view." A student was the only cashier when I was buying a pregnancy test. You know what? You put that back on the shelf and you go somewhere else. That's what you do. I got into an Uber, blackout drunk, and my driver was a student's parent. Oh boy. Finally, a student said, "Me and my college professor was locked up in jail over the weekend together," end quote. I hope that wasn't like an English class or something. So there you go, awkward teacher encounters. If you have any of those, you're a teacher, or you remember encountering a teacher of yours out in the wild. I know, I grew up in a small town, so it was not uncommon. And I don't recall anything ridiculous happening, but it always was like, oh, geez, there they are. Oh, no. I don't, like, what are they going to do? I don't know. I was an uptight kid, I'll tell you that much. Today's Ohio Proud moment number 3, Columbus. Do you recall the video from this spring of vans stopping in the middle of I-71 near the fairgrounds because they were missing their exit? So they stop in the middle of the freeway, and then they force their way over and exit. And their nonsense caused a 3-car accident behind them. They left unscathed, and after a couple of months, police have solved the mystery, and they're writing them a series of big fat tickets. Bangkok, I'm sure this guy is a hell of a Bangkok story. A naked American man was found trapped in a sewer drain. He angrily refused rescue efforts, and fire personnel had to break part of the concrete and pull him out with a rope as he was kicking and screaming. He bit one of his rescuers along the way and had to be restrained before being sent off to the hospital. I don't know, I wouldn't be getting into that kind of trouble in any foreign country, but what I've heard of Thailand, you get into drugs and stuff, they're going to get you. I mean, like, I've heard that in some cases they give you the death penalty. So, word to the wise. Keep your nose clean if you're in Bangkok, I guess is what I'm saying. What's this sound?
Whoa! Oh no! Oh jeez!
Not in a million years will you guess. It's the sound of a man in North Dakota as he witnessed a paraglider fly too low and collide with power lines. That collision throwing off a huge spark as the guy plunged into the Red River. You can imagine his alarm. The good news is the paraglider was rescued. Can I hear that audio again?
Whoa! Oh no! Oh jeez!
It sounds like something out of the movie Fargo. That's outstanding. Wichita Falls, Texas. Well, this is a new one. A woman is on vacation. On her neighborhood Facebook group, friends alerted her that they have pictures of a woman breaking into her home. So before getting on her flight home, Stephanie Davison posted on the group's page with the pictures, and she called the woman who had entered her home trash. Police say they're looking for Misty Cape, and she must be a member of the group because she posted a response. Quote, "People need to mind their own business. This woman called me trash just because I broke into her house and stole some stuff. She don't even know me," end quote. Well, we all know you now, Misty, and police are looking for her. Gone viral on TikTok, a happy couple entering their reception to applause, enjoying their first dance as Mr. and Mrs. surrounded by family and friends. All were oblivious to the deep background where flames were suddenly shooting out of a wall. The second video they posted was their reception completely drenched with fire sprinkler water. Oh. Finally, Kohala, Hawaii. After a week, rescuers were able to save a goat stranded on the side of a cliff.
It's had no food, it's had no water, and 2 days ago it was standing up, and now it's not standing up anymore. We share the earth with lots of creatures. Why? Who decides who lives and who dies? We're going to save the ones we can, the ones that cross our path.
As Deborah Cravata from the local animal rescue. Turns out the goat is pregnant, so they'll keep her around to give birth. They've launched a Goat Fund Me to raise money for the goat's care. All right, that's where we'll leave things. Don't get yourself stranded on a cliff today. And we'll chat again tomorrow, and I thank you for listening and for your support.